What's up everyone, it's TheRazoredEdge, and today we're here to bring you guys some more Gears of War / Fortnite crossover here on Fortnite Battle Royale / Fortnite Creative. iSuzky is back at it again with some more Gears of War maps here in Fortnite Creative Mode. And just before we get stuck in, just to let you guys know, if you go over to the item shop and use support at creator code TheRazoredEdge, that really helps me out. So just type in TheRazoredEdge into your supported creator slot, and that will help me out so much when you're using to check out to buy skins, V-Bucks, all that kind of thing. That helps support the community here and helps me keep going on with more content for you guys, and hopefully for a long time into the future. But back to the lobby here, we're going to be looking at a few different maps here today. I'm sure you guys will be very aware of some of them, especially long-time Gears of War fans. Any Fortnite fans who are just kind of unfamiliar with Gears of War, maybe this will be your first introduction. Maybe check that game out if you haven't already, but let's get stuck in. Alrighty, so we are jumping into the very first map here, which, let's see. Yes. So we're definitely on War Machine. So obviously there's some kind of bit of a design variety going on here. We don't have the spawn pillars, but we have the kind of a different variation of the iconic double spawn stairs going out to the kind of the archway that's going on here. And then we have the cover to the, so this is which spawn? So that side over here would be the sniper spawn, and then this way is towards grenades. There's iSuzky right there. So this would be, so if this was Gears 2, grenades would be right here. This kind of looks more like the Gears 2 version of War Machine, with kind of how wide it is how I explain it. So this is the grenade spawn, so we've got some dynamite here to compensate for that. This wall would usually have a gap in it on the actual map, but this is obviously a bit of a different variation. I noticed there's some actual screens around as well. There's some screens all around War Machine. I think on all variants of War Machine there's some kind of screen. Maybe not in Gears 2. It's been a long time since I've seen the Gears 2 version of War Machine, actually. Then we go up here, which is where the, oh, look at this. This is where the Troika turret slash auto turret would be in Gears of War 4, or any other Gears of War would be a Troika. I don't think this perspective we'd be able to actually look down, will we? Oh, you know, you can. That actually really works. So fair play to that. That's actually kind of crazy that it works that well. And then we go up around here. These are the sandbags. There's usually the two benches here. And Gears of War 4, this is actually kind of like modeled after a train station. And then for some reason there's a pistol here. I don't think there actually is any weapon placement here. Maybe in Gears of War 2 there is. If you guys can remind me, I'm not remembering that right, to be honest. I think maybe in Gears 2 War Machine, but in any other version there definitely isn't. That's for a fact. And then we have obviously the big stairs here leading down to the grenades. And then over this way, this would be the torque bow spawn. And then in Gears 4, they turn this into a cafe. In any other Gears, it's just literally just like it's not even anything. It's just a piece of building where this turret sits on top. But this is where the torque bow would be. And then in Gears 2, this is the boom shield here, or it's like along near the mid, but this is mid boxes anyway. This is actually pretty accurate. The ramp, wow, that's actually incredible. Yo, I actually tried to build War Machine myself. I don't know how she's done this, but she somehow built the dip into the ground. I didn't know you could do like half walls like this and put a floor on it. I have no idea how she's done this, but it's actually like incredibly accurate. I thought there was kind of a workaround that she would need to do. Maybe she would just need to make this entire part flat, but she somehow made the divot where the train tracks would be, and maybe there's actually a train track part she can use. I know in Fortnite Save the World there is actual train tracks, but I'm not sure if that asset is available to use in Fortnite Creative as of right now anyways. And then this is the other side spawn, and then we obviously go around and we can see the this is obviously where the sandbags are that looks down, and we've used hay bales instead. And then this is obviously the big boy sniper spawn. This is window right here. You look down onto it, spray with some lancer fire down. At this, look, there is some sniper rifle for us to use. Look at that. Oh, we've even got like a little kind of a Gears of War-esque loadout going on here as well. You gotta pick up the snipe. You gotta have the snipe in your hands. And then all the way back around again. But I think that's it for War Machine. So let's see what the next map shall be, shall we? Alrighty, so we are on map number 2, and honestly, right away, I don't even need to think about this one. This is absolutely Foundation. You recognize by the 2 boxes that are in spawn, and then this kind of cover to the right here, and then this will be an escalation where the home hill would be right there. It's smokes, or not smokes, but what is it? Shock grenades would spawn. Got loots here. It's kind of like for horde mode, but we got this piece of cover here where you'd roll around. Well, that's a home hill, and this is also a home hill. This one will be more known as home hill than the other side, but this is kind of where the home hill is, and then we go up to top tables right here. It's kind of a more sharper corner here than there actually is, but this is a pretty accurate representation of top tables here. And then we kind of go along the piece of cover here, wrap around, which brings us all the way around to statue, which she's kind of made her own little kind of version of a statue here. This should be a crossbow, I imagine. Yep, there we go. And then we have, obviously, the statue cover here itself, which is where I think the B hill would be. Then we can go underneath to, I don't know, what do you call it underneath? I don't even know. There's some call-outs I'm unfamiliar with on Foundation, but this should be grenades. Look at that, we got frags and some potions there. Then this is obviously mid. And then we got the mid pillar going on here. A lot of epic King of the Hill moments go on here. And then we move into, we got the T cover right here. Wow, this is actually, we're in cave right here. So this is H-Desk. This is actually insanely accurate. Look at this. So we have, this is where pumps would be. We have the T cover right here. This is where the boom shot / drop shot would spawn. So we have a rocket launcher to kind of compensate for that. I can run around with this for a bit. And then we have the kind of covers that hug mid here for when people are pushing in. You hold this. And then if we go back, we can take a look at the kind of shock area. That's where this will be. These are obviously a different home hill that can happen in escalation, which is a game mode in Gears of War for any Fortnite fans who are unfamiliar with it. So we go down into caves from this direction. You know, this would be the way I'd usually push up. I'd go to this part of cover, then push up here, and anyone sitting on H-Desk, you might make an aggressive push to them who are sitting there. And then this is where fountains would be, which is obviously a mirror of the opposite side, but in Gears 4 it is fountains, and these actually do look quite like fountains. She's kind of maneuvered some flower beds and stuff like that to look like some fountains, even kind of a different textured floor. I think this is wooden, the other side isn't, or maybe it is, and I'm just forgetting. Anyways, moving on. We can hold, usually when you're holding this home hill, the enemy home hill, if you're holding 2 homes in escalation, you could sit here and, you know, make sure that they don't push in. You could like throw the throw this grenade here to knock them off from being able to push in. That's a big tactic in escalation, competitive Gears of War. Then we have the opposite side spawn here, and then this piece of cover here. So this is a bit different. This is kind of a bit shorter than it would be, but obviously the accuracy that you can have with the kind of some of the parts you're using in the Fortnite Creative asset set is a bit difficult to work around. This is definitely a bit thinner than it would be. And then I'd say maybe she could have put another crate here, but other than that, it's pretty accurate. And then we're all the way back around to the torque bow area / statue, and underneath to mid again. So that's pretty much all there is to cover for Foundation. Then obviously we have the kind of outside. She's gone for kind of like a glacier look. Kind of, you can see the towers there, which actually looks quite similar to the aesthetic of Foundation. Even the kind of building parts look kind of like the settlements that are in Gears of War 4. I like kind of the extra kind of art style accuracy she's going for here. But that's our look at Foundation. Very good job, iSuzky, on Foundation. Let's see what the next map holds for us. Alrighty, so we are here for map number 3 now. Overall, I would say check out, if I were to rank it as a map, I would say it's the #1 map in the franchise, just because of how balanced it is, how much fun I've had on it. I'd happily take it in every Gears of War game that ever comes out. I'd happily see it remade over and over and over again. Obviously, me being a Gears 1 head, War Machine and Fuel Depot are kind of like huge go-tos, but overall, I'd say Checkout is a big one. This is obviously where we're at, and we've kind of got a different aesthetic going on here. This is more of like an open spawn, but we got the kind of classic kind of open sky rooftops. I don't know what you put that, skylights that Checkout has. And we've got kind of a shorter version of the spawn with the kind of classic in-spawn T-desk kind of going on here. And then I think on checkout we kind of have little cafe signs and things like that, but we have like the broken shelves with the groceries and stuff on it. This is where fridge would be. If you go over here, this is where like the Retro Lancer / Bulltalk spawn would be, which I love. Love me some Bulltalks. We'll carry this gun around for a while. And then obviously here we have the breakable couch. Obviously not breakable in here because I probably don't have permissions. A little bit of cover here, so like you watch people push into lanes. We have Plat right here, which she has somehow managed to construct pretty much perfectly. We even got the bits of debris here. Grenades gonna spawn here probably, yeah. So we got the stick to replace what would be probably the Incin grenades. And then we have the actual checkout aisles themselves. Now, can we actually walk through these? We can. They're very thin, but it works. I have to say it does. So we have one of the outside lanes here, and then obviously the sniper rifle itself. So let me grab this. I always love me some sniper rifles in whatever game I'm playing. And then we have like obviously the windows looking out, and we have like what's crazy is the like aesthetics that she's got going on out here. Like she's even paid attention to the fact that there's like things going on outside the map. She hasn't just focused on the innards of the map itself. But then obviously we have the mirrored side of the map. We have the kind of shelves going on here. Then when you run around to this side of the map, you know, the shelf you can knock over when you're taking cover on this side of the map. So that's an extra bit of detail right there, the fallen over shelf. We have the opposite side, Retro Lancer / Bulltalk spawn. This kind of cover here, which kind of gives us that viewing point of the grenade spawn / mulcher. God, I'm just absolutely going over my words right now. But we got electronics here. So go on into the inside. We even have the kind of deli-looking counters that are in there. And then this is where in Gears of War 3 part of the Wretch Easter egg was super notorious at. And in here we obviously have the Mulcher spawn itself. We'll probably have something similar. Yes, we do with the minigun. And then we go around here. And we're kind of back to where we were. And then this is the grenades here. Overall, very simplistic map checkout is, but it's so good being symmetrical and so like there's no like you know where everyone is the majority of the time. Only when they're behind shelves you might not know where they are, but with a good team and you know the spotting mechanics, it's very fast paced, and it can also be slow paced depending on if people are setting up or not. But we even have kind of like noms, and then there's a good look at the skylight right there, which is obviously a great detail. But that's a pretty good look at checkout right there. What did we look at the other spawn? You can run to the other spawn here and see what this one's like. This one is also open, so she kind of done like her own kind of version here, that it's kind of an open roof / destroyed version of a supermarket. But let's give Susky her round of applause here, and then we can see what the final map of the day here is. Alrighty, so we are here for the final and fourth map here for the showcase of our Fortnite Gears of War crossover little map showcase that we have going on here. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably like, oh my god, look what it is, it's River. We have River here in 2019. Is this the closest we're going to get to having River in a while? I don't know. But this was a huge map that people really want to see in Gears 4. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it will be in a Gears of War 5. One of my all-time favorite maps. And obviously an iconic Gears of War 2 map in itself. They might have to make some changes, obviously, for deathmatch and respawn modes, but we'll see. That's obviously if it's coming. So, but let's take a look at the little kind of reimagining that Susky has done here, which is pretty accurate from what I could see. There's like the boathouse. I don't even know if it's officially called a boathouse. I guess we'll call it the boathouse for now. But we have a grenade hut here from the side of the spawn. Obviously spawning a grenade, and then when you head up here, this is where the COG APCs would be. I'm drawing a blank on what they're actually called. Don't Kill Me Coalition. But and then I think in Gears. Wait, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, are they trucks? I think they're APCs in Gears 2, or maybe one side is APCs and one side is trucks, or maybe they're just trucks. I know why I'm thinking of APCs. Maybe they are just trucks on both sides. Maybe, I don't know. It's been a while since I've been on River. Maybe I have to go back to Gears 2 and check it out. But then we have the first boathouse here. And obviously, when people are hiding in here, and obviously Guardian would probably be the most notorious mode for river itself. So when the leader was camping in this house, it was so hard to push it. You really need to grab the mortar from mid-bridge, but if the leader was sitting on this cover or up here, it was so hard to actually push into that. So you'd obviously push in here, and then there's the stairs, and then people could be waiting here, or they'd have pushed the whole way up here, and what that would have done, that would lead them to expose the sniper fire from the opposite boathouse. But obviously we have the sniper spawn here, which is really good. You need to be extra paranoid from the other side sniper. I love, man. It was so, the race to the sniper was one of the most fun things about River. It kind of had that classic. It's that classic duel from Canals, right? Like the race to the sniper, and you have to pick it up. That's one thing about Gears 4 that was kind of that was kind of gone, because you could. Well, I mean, it was gone in pretty much every Gears game. Like, you could walk up the cover and pick it up by just walking up the side of the cover. But I think in Gears 1 and 2, it made you stand up every time you pick up the sniper. So you were guaranteed to be given an opportunity to take a snap at someone who is picking up the sniper. But anyways, I'm kind of rambling on. Let's go down and take a look at the rest of the map here. So we'll obviously walk over the bridge here. Mid-bridge, where the mortar would spawn, which was super handy for trying to make a push, would stun all the enemies or obviously kill them. 9 times out of 10 it would usually stun people for me, because the mortar in Gears 2 is a bit kind of wonky. And then we have the opposite side spawn down here. Kind of had that wide area, and you could hold this side. But honestly, being in the spawn in Gears 2 was never really something that ever worked. Then we have the opposite side nade house here, which led up to the truck slash COG APCs. Maybe it is just trucks and I'm just tripping. I'm not remembering correctly. But then we have the opposite side boathouse here for the sniper spawn. We've got the broken rooftops there where the mortar fire would come in. And then this side's kind of a bit cleaner looking than the opposite side is. I was always curious of what if they put like a ladder here. There was never a use of ladders. There was ladders all throughout the Gears of War campaigns, but there was never ladders in multiplayer. I know you'd be kind of leaving yourself open, but maybe if they did small ones that you could jump down, it was a bit risky. You're kind of leaving yourself open to get bodied, but like, you know, maybe it's a fast route you could take if the coast was clear. But then we obviously moved down into the river itself, which she's done a great job here at actually kind of putting like a shiny texture. I think some kind of ice texture. I don't know. I haven't seen this before, but a frozen river might be a good idea. Coalition, wink, wink. And this is where the boom shot would spawn. I'm having a bit of a rough time trying to approach there. There it is right there. The weapon never rotated on river, so then we obviously have the stairs that lead back up to the spawn itself. And obviously, relatively simple map river was. Obviously, if it does come back, maybe there will be some kind of tweaks for respawn modes, because if a team gets set up watching, you know, if you're standing up in the sniper tower and you're just watching down there and the team is like just set up just watching people run at them, they obviously might have to do some kind of alteration. But maybe they might make it so that people spawn not necessarily where the spawns were, but maybe behind that building, and that they could run up through plenty of cover. Maybe that's an idea, and they could change the spawn just ever so slightly. You don't have to spawn exactly where you were before. But that's a look at River and the fourth and final map. So if I could find Isusky here, where's she at? There she is. We even got the actual trees and the mountain aesthetic going on here as well. So let's give Isusky her round of applause for her amazing, amazing version of River. Alrighty, well that has been it for the showcase of some more Gears of War maps here in Fortnite Battle Royale / Fortnite Creative from Isusky. Be sure to check out her Twitter, link in the description down below. Maybe give her a follow and ask her for the code if you guys want to check out these maps. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of all the maps in the comments down below, and what other ones you would probably like to see in a version of a Fortnite Creative and all that jazz. But if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to my channel for all future Gears of War content / Fortnite content. Share the video around if you really enjoyed it. Be sure to use Fortnite creator code TheRazoredEdge, and obviously like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like, leave a comment down below letting me know what you thought, subscribe to my channel if you're brand new for more videos, share the video around if you really enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.